Guys, so yesterday we talked about liquidity, the introduction to liquidity, and today we are going to be um, exploring another dimension of liquidity. We're talking about the previous daily highs and previous daily low, right? This is still an aspect of liquidity, right? Yesterday we talked about um dynamic liquidity, static liquidity, internal liquidity and external liquidity, right? So for today, we're going to explore another dimension. I think this is where we're going to end um, the whole liquidity lecture, right? So I might not be able to go too deep because because of the time and obviously this is a YouTube teaching, right? So I might not be able to go and start talking about everything. But the purpose of this YouTube training is to pick out the most important details. That is why the name of the topic of the or the team of the boot camp is called the brass tacks. So you're going to be talking about the most important details. That's what brass tacks means, right? So this boot camp isn't about talking about everything. It's about talking about what is important and what is crucial, right? So let's talk more about liquidity. Now, another form of liquidity I think is very important is the understanding of what we call the previous daily lows and the previous daily high. This is what some people call WCROT, all of that, right? So this applies to the 4-hour chart, the daily, and the weekly, right? So if you want to really see this thing play out, you use what? The daily, the H4, and the 1 hour. These are the three basic time frames that you use for this. But most times we use the daily because the daily is what we usually use for our trading because as an intraday trader, you want to be using the daily chart for most of your trading on or bias, right? So you use on the H4, the D1, and the weekly, right, for this, right? So let's start with the daily time frame. So the daily previous highs and lows, right? Right, so let's just talk previous. This is the first we talk about now. Previous daily high and low. All right, so now what is the importance of this, right? Now, whenever you see the market create a daily candle and then we enter the next day, right? Most times, what happens is that you see the market do something like this. Let's make this black so that you guys can see clearly. Let's make this black, right? And this black as well. All right. So now you have your this, and then most times you observe that price does something like this. Sweeps the low of the previous day, and what happens next is that price does something like this. You have observed this, just type in the chat box. Yeah, I've observed this. So most times this is what price does, right? This is liquidity stuff, right? Liquidity stuff. All right. So the market can be closed here, and then you see an aggressive wick to the upside. So it sounds like this. Yeah, the market does what? Now, what occurred here? What really occurred here? What occurred here? It's what we refer to as liquidity run, right? Now, notice what happened there. We had this daily candle of interest. The market, first of all, ran what the previous daily low. So this is the daily candle we're paying attention to, this particular one here, right? So now we saw price opened on this day, swept the previous daily low, and what happened next? It went for what? The previous daily high. So what do you understand there? The market goes from one area of liquidity to the other. That means the market travels from buy-side liquidity to sell-side liquidity, right? I may not be able to go. So market travels from buy-side liquidity to sell-side liquidity, down to buy-side liquidity, and then to sell-side liquidity. So the market moves, right? It bounces from one area of liquidity to the next. So now this market has fulfilled its objective by taking out this previous daily low. So what happens is that the market will now gravitate towards what the previous daily high. So first of all, it will obviously target this one, this high first. Target the high of this candle first, right? You first target the high of this candle before going for the next one, right? To first target the high of this candle first before the next, obviously go for this other one, right? So what happened there? The market took out what the daily low. Now the target will be what towards a previous daily high. So it's obviously it went for what this high first, and then consequently this overall high, which will start the pull back from, right? So now if you understand this, you would know that whenever the market takes out a previous daily low, you ought to see some kind of reaction or some kind of retracement or some kind of reversal. All right. Now, the purpose of this call is not to tell you to just start buying when price takes a daily low. No, you have to also consider the structure and the trend of the market. Now, this thing is very nice when the market is bullish, right? This setup is very nice when the market is bullish. For instance, the market is giving you higher highs, higher lows, and then higher, market comes and does this and then takes liquidity here and then what continues going bullish. So this is very, very nice when the market is what in the kind of bullish market, right? Maybe you have an order block here, kind of order block at this point, and then price does this at the other block, right? Market swept liquidity in the other block and then what rallies above. So you have to also consider the trend and the structure of the market. So this is very nice when the market is bullish or the market is at the end of a bearish run, like a market at the bottom, like market has been selling for and then we are at that low. So this can happen what at the very low, like at this extreme low. Then you see this happen. This might be a sign market wants to do. Want to start what retracing what to the upside. So this setup is very nice when the market this forms this at the extreme low, or when the market is as retrace what a bullish higher low, right? That means the market has giving its higher high. The market is now doing what retracing for what a higher low. Then you see this kind of thing form. This is an indication that price might want to what run bullish, right? So it's either the higher low or the extreme low of a lower low. All right. So this was referred to as what the previous daily high and low. So whenever the market takes out a low, expect some bullish retracement or bullish reversal. So how far it will go depends on the trend of the market. If the market wants to really go bullish, then your targets obviously shift to this point here and then this point, right? So once this daily candle opens now, you simply what look for buy opportunities to target this high first and then consequently what this low. Now, let me say this. Everything I've said so far is for educational purposes. That means this thing that I'm teaching you now, I expect you to investigate, right? Open your chart and check if it is true or not. I'm not asking you to go and just start trading because today's NFP. I didn't ask you to go and begin to buy or sell. I will never ask you to buy or sell in the market because I am not a financial advisor and I don't run any kind of signal service. I don't run personal circle. I don't have inner circle where I tell people to take. I don't have any kind of thing. All right. I only teach on YouTube and then my private student. That is all. I don't tell anyone take this to take. No. I don't want to be involved in someone's financial decisions. All right. So everything I'm teaching you is also educate you so you can go to your chart and look for the nice. Or I'm not asking you to take a trade. I'm not asking you to buy or sell any pair. Right. So if you choose to buy or sell, just know that it is your own decision and you cannot fault me in any way. Right. So that being said, let's go back to the chart. So now this is just the setup we see. This happens on the weekly, this happens on the daily, this happens on the 4 hour. So most times for me, whenever I am expecting some kind of bullish run on the 4 hour chart, maybe I'm looking for intraday, I'm looking for intraday trades. But sometimes I used to wait for the market to do the same. Maybe I want to buy this market now. I want to buy on the lower time frame. And this is a 4 hour chart. Sometimes I also wait for the market to do that. Give me that week. Once the market sweeps the week, then I'm looking for what buy opportunities. But I know the liquidity has been taken. I do this a lot on the 4 hour chart, right? I'll just draw this out in time. I'll wait for the 4 hour chart to clear the high of the previous, market. I'll wait for the market to gap, do something like this. If the market to do something like this, sweep that previous low, right? Sweep the previous low, the low of the previous day, like the previous 4 hour low. So I do this on the 4 hour very well. So I will wait for market to sweep the previous 4 hour low. Then I will look for what is structural confirmation based on market structure. I'll look for market to give me a reason, maybe an engulfing candle or something that confirms the buy. So I can do what, look for buy opportunities or to the upside. So, and obviously I'm targeting my structural liquidity. So this is one of the ways I use on the lower time frame. So it's not only on daily and weekly. You can use on the 4 hours. So you can also tell that which way the market is going to go, right? So when you're bullish, one market will do something like this and then give what that bullish setup, right? So this is what some people call turtle soup, right? Some people dub this turtle soup. So I've just taught you guys turtle soup here, right? Some people dub this setup. They call it the turtle soup setup, turtle soup or CROT. Some call it CROT. Some people call it turtle soup, right? Whatever you want to call it, it's still the same thing, right? So some people call it turtle soup. Some people call it candle range theory. Right? Some people call it candle range theory. Some people call it the turtle soup. Whatever you want to call it, just the name doesn't matter. Please, can you type that in the comment section? Type the name of the setup doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Just type it. The name of the setup doesn't matter. So that's whether you call it bull soup, whether it's horse soup, whatever you want to call it, call it. The name doesn't matter. What matters is also understand what the market is doing. Just understand this is what the market is doing. That is the most important thing. The most important detail is what the market is doing, not the name, not the fancy name that is given, right? So it doesn't really matter what the name is. Just understand that market, when it clears liquidity to the downside, it obviously wants to go for the upside. And if you're bullish, this is a very good reason to buy, right? So this also happen on the weekly charts too. So we see this happen also. So for weekly charts, sometimes you can see this happen. So sometimes the market can do the reverse, right? The market can also do the reverse. What do I mean? The market can go for the high first, right? To go for the high first, right? And then what happens next? The market does what? The market starts to do what? Aim for the lows. So when you see this happens, you can expect price to do what? Start to aim for the lows. Then you can even take out the two lows at once, right? So this is what you should expect. So the market takes out the high. Most times, market usually what targets previous daily lows. Now let me just point out some things here, very important details. Now, number one is that when a high is taken, right? When the previous daily high is taken, the probability of more buys declines, right? So this is one thing you should know. Whenever the high is taken, the probability of more buys declines, right? But it doesn't mean it cannot buy, right? Notice I said it declines. I did not say that it's not possible, right? I didn't say that the market cannot take out the previous daily high and then continue being bullish. No, I didn't say that. I said that whenever the high is taken, the previous daily high is taken, or a 4 hour, weekly high is taken, the probability of more buys decline means once market takes its previous daily high or previous weekly high, the chance of price continue going up is reduced, and you don't want to be looking for buys anymore, right? Because the probability has what declined, but it doesn't mean that it is zero or it cannot happen. It's impossible. Note that I didn't say it's not possible. I cannot continue buying, but it declines. And also the reverse, whenever a low is taken, the probability of more sales what declines, right? You can just edit this quickly. Just take when a low is taken, the probability of what more sells declines, right? Just the opposite. If you understand this, you're good. So if you understand this, that means you can use this for your target. I mean, if you are buying the market now and price takes out this high, you can know, okay, TP hits, you're done. You put your take profit or what? Maybe let's assume maybe you are buying inside this candle now and you are targeting this high. You cannot buy and TP here. TP done. You're not taking any trade again because you have hit what the bullish. Maybe let's assume maybe you bought inside this market, inside this candle. Maybe I don't know, for some reason you saw an entry and then you are buying. You cannot simply buy and what? Target this high. This is your take profits. The previous daily high is your TP, nothing again. The market hits your TP, you're done. Because what? After it hits this low, probability of what more buys will decline. So you can use that as a take profit. Also, if maybe you saw this, you can say, okay, let me sell. So you're not selling to where? You're not looking for short opportunities to where? The previous daily low. You can maybe if you see an opportunity inside this candle now, you can now sell, maybe take partials here. The market hit this one, you take partials and then you can now hold for this overall low. So you can take partials at this first low here, and then take your full partials at the lower low there. All right, so that is all about the theoretical aspect. So let us go quickly to the daily chart and just run some examples, right? I will not go too far in this because this is paid mentorship stuff. I'm not supposed to be going this far. I'm just trying to help you guys, right? So watch this. So can you see, look at this chart very carefully. This is a very prime example of what I'm talking about. Look at this chart. So the market was, in a bearish market. Can you see what this? We took out this low. So this market was bearish. We took out this low. Then we are retracing to what for me was a lower high, right? Market was bullish, was bearish, right? So you can see that this low was taken. We broke with the we are now retracing to come form what a lower low, right? So what do we see here? Watch this. All right. So can you see this first one now? So this first one was let's just mark the whole terrain so you guys understand what I'm talking about. So it might be like I'm picking a particular spot. Understand the reason why we are taking this and the reason is because if you take out your fib 2 and drop from your swing high downward to your swing low, we are actually at what? A premium level, right? Premium is what from 50% and above. So we actually hit 62% level, which is 62% level. So we hit it there. So what happened there? This is a good area to sell from. What happened? Can you see the setup there? What happened there? Can you see the market took out that low? What happened? It started dropping aggressively. And you can see how the next day, what happened? We went for this low first, and then what? This overall low of what the main candle. So I see how this thing occur very cleanly, right? And then we also took out this liquidity here, right? Before then was reversing bullish again. So if imagine that you cut the sell maybe after price took out this high, maybe you cut the sell on Wednesday, 9th of 29th of November, and also called this sell too. So it has 2 clean days that with a precise what direction. So you call this sell, you call this one, then you took. For me, I will take my profit here, just at this low here. I will take my profit, just TPD. I'm done. Right? Look at this one here. Can you see this one? The reason why we didn't sell is because this one did not take out the high of the previous candle, right? Did not take it out. So that's not a trade. Look at this. Look at this. Now maybe I've got some short trades here because this one I studied this. Maybe some short trades were inside there, but that doesn't happen. Look at this again. Markets came to our 79% level, which is actually one of our key levels on FIB 2. So one of our key levels, 79% FIB level, one of our key levels on the FIB 2. What happened? Price was blasted through what the previously high, the same CR2 setup, right? Total setup, right? What happened? Market was started dropping. So can you see how these things are always repeating? Obviously, you have to go to the lower time frame. I'm just teaching you guys bias building. You have to go to the lower time frame to mark out and know exactly where to enter your trade because I'm not teaching you lower time frame here. I'm not teaching you how to understand where the market is going to go to. The same thing occurred here as well. So you can see how this candle low formed. So if you sold there after market took out this, you have got some good sales here, and then also here you have sold and maybe targeted this low. And this will be your overall take profit, this low there. And you're done for the day. So you can see how this is repeats. It's repeats, and you have to always consider the structure of the market, right? Very important. You must consider the structure of the market, right? Look at this market there. So we came toward this low here. What happened? Pay attention, pay attention, pay attention, pay attention. So you saw how this candle what swept this low. Remember, I told you that you can look for buys at extreme lows. So you can see the market swept that low. What happened the next day? We started seeing was buys. So maybe if you bought in this candle, you have targeted what this high here. Can you see how this thing is on repeat? It's on repeat. Can you just type in the chat? It is on repeat, repeat, on repeat, on repeat. So market did that. Took out this low, went for this, and then what? Obviously also went for what? This overall high there. So you can see how this is very easy, right? Remember I told you. Remember what? Don't forget what I told you that you must always consider where the market is. Not that you just. The reason why we took sales here is because the market was in a very deep what premium, and the reason why I'm looking for buys here is because you can see the market at discount. So remember that the upper half of your Fibonacci 2 is what we call discount, sorry, premium, and the lower end is what we call discount. So markets went from the top 50% to the lower 50%. So this lower side is more probability to look for what buys, right? So you can buy and sell it. It's one market. Just look at the market when the market is at the discount level, look for buys. When at the premium level, look for sales. Or sorry, yeah, when it's at the premium, look for sales. When so the discounts, look for buys. Very easy. Just a play market ping pong, ping pong. You understand? Some people call it ping pong. You buy and sell, buy and sell, buy and sell. So you look at this one here. Watch this. Pay attention. Market drop below what 50%. Below this liquidity here. What happened there? Can you see it? This candle took out the low of the previous day. So that is it. So you saw this happen, right? That means what expect what buys, right? So our targets will obviously be the high of that candle, and you know the high of this candle. So when I say market did what did the same thing, and this is what we bought is because market was below what 50%, right? Very very important. Now we are back above what 50%, right? We're back above what 50%, right? So now we are seeing a CROT set of form here, right? Oh my God! See another example. Oh Jesus! See another example. See another example. You guys are blowing. This market is blowing my mind. It's blowing my mind, really. Seriously. See another one there. Why are we taking a sell? Because what price at what above 50%. Market took the high. What happened next? Target is obviously what the low. On repeat. On repeat. So now, what do I expect the market to do? Today's NFP, right? So mark this statement. Today's NFP. And obviously, you'll be seeing this video after NFP because I'm recording it this morning, right? So what you will see now, watch this. Watch this. I want to give a prediction now. Watch this. And if I'm wrong, no problem. Can you see the market? This green button here. That means the market is open. Right. This is not this is not a replay button. This is a live market. Right. This is a live market. Can you see that? Live market, no replay buttons. Right. So I want to give you guys what the market is going to do today. Being NFP. What can you see? We have taken out the previous daily high of this candle. Now take note of the previous daily low. Price is going to run down. That is my prediction. So if this plays out, then I'll tell you tomorrow. So mark the chart. This is Euro USD. Mark it Euro USD. Look at the green button there. It's a live market. It's not a replay. You can see how the candle is printing. Watch this. So I'm not doing replay, yeah. So you know, so I'm doing a replay. Look at it. The candle is moving. Can you see the time? How the time is moving? That means this is a live market, right? I'm calling the market live now. So price should drop from here and drop it. So obviously, you'll be seeing this after NFP, obviously, because this video will be out after NFP, right? So watch this. So if this happens, we'll take it low. So that is it. So that is it. So that is basically how this is occur. So I'll be bearish for today on NFP. Market should take out this low, and then obviously I expect maybe may or may not, but this may be the low for next week. So this is why I feel the market should jump to this low, right? Because we are bearish, right? And we have taken out what this previous daily high as well. So this same thing, this thing occurs on repeat. So for 4 hour, if you want to use the 4 hour chart, obviously for the 4 hour, yeah, it's mostly for lower time frame entries. So if you want to enter a trade, you cannot use that same idea on the 4 hour chart. You can see it here, market around the low, what happened there. You bought, if you bought there, maybe you bought inside there, maybe targeted this high, and then you can see also happen on 4 hour. Market took out the low, happened there, started buying. So it took out this 4 hour high. So you can see this occur on repeat. Market took out the low, and then this thing happened. You can see the market took out the low, this previous candle happened. Next is the high. So this thing happens a lot on the 4 hour as well. Remember, the reason why I took this buy is because the markets are at the lower end of what this low. So you take the buy only if the market is at the lower end or if it's inside the higher low, right? So either higher low or the extreme end for buys, while sells for either lower high or extreme high. So I think I've talked too much for this video. Let's end the call here. That's all being said. So if you want to get the FUNDEDNEXT account, you can use the link in my the bio. If you want to get the FUNDEDNEXT account, use the link in the description. And also, maybe if you don't have USDT, maybe you don't have crypto, if you don't have USDT and you are finding difficulty in making payments, you can always contact me to help you make a purchase, right? And please, I'm not adding any money for anybody, right? I'm only helping you to convert the dollar, right? If you have the money and you don't know how to go about buying the account, or maybe you don't really understand anything, something about FUNDEDNEXT, I'm actually a FUNDEDNEXT partner, so you can always ask me, reach out to me. This is what I'm going to do. Okay, I need help buying an account, or I don't understand this and that. So I'm willing to assist you if you come around, right? So that is it. So this is the end of this video. Have a wonderful day, and please watch these videos because I'll be removing them very soon. Right, these videos will not remain here forever. So use this time and watch the videos and practice. Right. So have a wonderful day. Cheers and God bless.